EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Steamers of Anchorage. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Two and a throw right away. And his first look is incomplete. If you look at this Bronco defense, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
39 yards there, a big one. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams, and he stopped immediately there. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into.
Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steamers are back within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. A looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Tua. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. H.A. now up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 35, here's 2nd down at 7.
21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He dumps it off to H.A. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Tua. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Devon Achane. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steamers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
There's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's good for 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch him.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Channing Tindall. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They try the left side here with Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. To his throw, caught by Higgins. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third down, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Wilson wants a different look. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Amari Barno able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 7 yards there and a first down.
21G, 21G. Hey, 21T.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one too low.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. In motion left, Hill. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone. Following a The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steamers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Escaping the pressure right. This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Tua going to throw. And swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
20, CX. Watson, Oscar.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tua now on first down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 35 yards. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. The two are going to try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Able to find Judy, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cam Smith. He may go. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steamers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwegu down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the ball is knocked out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me